Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live without limits? Imagine being able to buy not just what you need, but everything you desire, exactly when you desire it. Today, we're diving into the world of Jeff Bezos, a man whose reality surpasses most of our imagination. From yachts that resemble floating cities to investments that challenge the final frontier of space, get ready to explore the most extravagant purchases made by the man who revolutionized global retail. But does all this luxury bring happiness? Stay with us to find out. Chapter 1. The Y721 Super Yacht. There's something that fascinates everyone, peeking into the lifestyles of the absurdly rich. And when it comes to wealthy folks, Jeff Bezos is at the top of the list, right? But what does this guy do with all that dough? Oh, my friend, that's where it gets interesting. First, let's talk about the Y721 Super Yacht. Ever imagine a toy that costs a modest $500 million? This yacht isn't just big, it's a true colossus of the seas. Imagine yourself, with your friends, sailing on this beast, with 3 giant masts piercing the sky, an observation deck that seems to float above the water, and a spot to relax in as if there's no tomorrow. Sounds like a dream, right? But wait, you might be thinking, and what's that got to do with me? Well, diving into these stories of extreme luxury might make us reflect a little on our own desires. Who hasn't dreamed of having the freedom to buy anything your heart desires, without looking at the price? But what really makes you happy? So, I invite you to embark on this journey with me. Let's not only navigate the deep waters of luxury, but also delve into the questions that really matter. Because, in the end, even if we can't buy a super yacht, we can find small extravagances that make us happy. So, are you ready to set sail on this adventure and discover what's truly worthwhile in life? Join me. This video promises to be quite the journey. Chapter 2, Beverly Hills Mansion. After the sea, we land on solid ground, in a property that redefines the meaning of luxury, the Beverly Hills Mansion bought by Bezos for a mere $165 million. But what makes this house a true modern castle? It's not just the price that impresses, it's the details. Imagine a vast land where not one, but several tennis courts fit. And to not stay only on land sports, there's also a private golf course. Can you imagine? But what really catches the eye are the bedrooms, and we're not talking about 2 or 3, but a number that would make any 5-star hotel jealous. And the bathrooms? More luxurious than the presidential suite of any Las Vegas hotel. You might be thinking, but I'm happy with my 2-bedroom apartment. Why all that space? Yeah, maybe we don't need that much. But it doesn't hurt to dream a little, right? Imagine throwing a party in that mansion. Your friends certainly wouldn't want to leave. So, while most of us count pennies for a lunch out on the weekend, Bezos is counting the rooms in his mansion. But in the end, what really matters is the laughter with friends, whether in a Beverly Hills mansion or in your apartment. After all, true wealth is in the experiences we live and the people we share them with, right? Chapter 3. Blue Origin Space Company. Now, hold on to your seats because we're blasting off into space with Blue Origin, the space company Bezos fueled with over $10 billion. That's right, billion with a B. While most of us dream of traveling to another city or country, Bezos has his eyes on the stars. But what makes Blue Origin so special? It's not just about space tourism, it's about opening the doors of space to everyone. Just imagine, one day, you could buy a ticket to orbit Earth. But what does this mean for us, mere mortals who can barely catch a flight without delays? Well, it shows that the limits are only in our imagination. While you and I are here wondering whether we should order that extra pizza on Saturday night, some folks are planning how to build colonies on Mars. Of course, Bezos' space journey isn't all glamour. There's a lot of hard work, research, and a bunch of launches that, well, let's just say not all were a resounding success. But each failure is one step closer to success, right? So, what do you think? One day, will we all be dining while literally looking at the stars? The truth is, with people like Bezos pushing the boundaries of what's possible, who knows what the future holds? One thing is for sure, it's going to be quite the ride. Chapter 4, Patek Philippe Pocket Watch. And now, let's talk about something that not only marks time but also represents an invaluable legacy, the Patek Philippe Pocket Watch acquired by Bezos for a sum that would make most of us choke $24 million. But what makes a simple watch worth so much? It's not just a watch, it's a piece of art, a marvel of engineering and craftsmanship. Each detail, each gear, tells a story of innovation and excellence. Think about it. While we check the time on our cell phone or the wristwatch we got for our birthday, Bezos has on his wrist, or rather, in his pocket, a piece that's any collector's dream. But let's be honest, do you really need to know the time with such precision? Maybe not. But owning a Patek Philippe is like saying, I appreciate the beautiful and the eternal. This chapter about the watch makes us reflect on what we value. It's not about having the most expensive watch, but about appreciating the art, the history, and the dedication behind each unique piece. So, the next time you check the time, remember, every second counts, and true wealth is in appreciating the moments we have. Chapter 5, Gulfstream G650ER Private Jet. Finally, but definitely not least, let's take a peek into the sky with the Gulfstream G650ER, the private jet Jeff Bezos chose for his trips around the globe. With a price tag of $70 million, this is not just any jet. It's the pinnacle of private aviation, a true palace in the skies. The G650ER can fly farther and faster than almost any other private jet, allowing Bezos to literally wake up in one continent and dine in another, without breaking a sweat. But what does this mean for the rest of us, who can barely get an upgrade to Economy Plus? Well, it shows that the sky is no longer the limit when you have the resources. But beyond the luxury and convenience, what really fascinates us is the freedom that such a jet represents. The freedom to explore the world on your own terms, without security lines, flight delays, and most importantly, without limitation. While most of us may not experience owning a Gulfstream G650ER, it makes us dream of the possibilities. In a world where we're constantly seeking more freedom and fewer restrictions, a private jet becomes more than a mode of transportation. It's a symbol of what we aspire to be, free, without limitation, exploring the world in our own way. So, the next time you're looking up at the sky, wondering where that plane is going, remember, somewhere out there, there might be someone living the life you dream of. And who knows, maybe one day, somehow, you'll get there too. Until then, keep dreaming big and aiming for the stars. So, what have we learned today? That the world of Jeff Bezos is filled with wonders that most of us can only dream of. But beyond the gold shine and the billions glamour, there are valuable lessons about what we truly value in life. Now, I want to hear from you. If you had Bezos' wealth for a day, what extravagance would you invest in? Leave your comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Perhaps, by exploring these stories, we can find inspiration for our own journeys, whether to achieve success or to appreciate the simple things life offers. See you next time, friends!